and gentlemen, the Brown Nosers Podcast.
Good morning, good evening, good night, everybody. It is me, your host, Silas Gets, and my best friend and also might be relative, Noah Kuzoo.
Kill babies.
And then my dead, zombified relative.
He's back,
ladies and
gentlemen.
Austin, Oliver,
Yes.
Brock.
How did it feel to be dead?
The spooky season was just around the corner last time we were doing episodes, so I decided to actually die and let you guys know what it's like, and it's a lot better than being alive. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
See? But he made the
know.
mistake of coming back
That's
just
awesome.
at the best time. America is going to shit. Everyone, thank you for joining us. This is episode 4 of the Brown Nosers Pod. We are very appreciative to have you back.
Probably should have.
Tonight we have a
erased the
lot
cult
of
scribblings.
things. Oh no, that was our first and main point was what Damon was trying to communicate.
Our first guest
See?
is a
Our
toddler.
first guest star.
Did you pop
He's going to make an art piece for us. The drink of the evening, horse cum.
All right.
I
Ready?
do have a drink. Hashtag not
I three have a drink.
Oh, that's
I'm
fire.
jealous.
That's fire. Yeah.
Okay. Damon, good night, buddy.
Hold it
We'll
down.
wait. We'll do a jump cut. We'll do a jump
Or
cut.
we could just stay here
jump
and
cut
we
it.
could play rock, paper, scissors. Oh,
With our dicks
rock,
out.
paper, dicks.
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock,
shoot.
paper, scissors.
Oh. Somehow we did it at the same time.
Alright. Sorry, my food's here.
Oh yeah.
5 wieners.
Thank
Just for you.
All 5 wieners, just the way I like it. Thank you, bud.
My guy. You got 6 hot dogs? 5 hot dogs? Have you ever heard of indigestion?
This is nothing, bro. This is... No, bro, I did just hot dogs really well. We're gonna finish, bitch. Ready?
Uno, dos,
Rock,
tres,
paper, scissors,
shoot.
Bro, you literally cheated. You just used latency to advantage,
I think
bitch.
I was ahead of you, actually. You're cheating on your diet with these hot dogs.
No, you fucking cheated, bro. Bro, I'm trying to
Dude,
get back. What you
I'm on
mean?
a calorie surplus too, but it's not looking like 5 hot dogs for dinner.
Apparently not. If you think 5 hot dogs.
I had
apparently not.
jambalaya.
How much calorie surplus are you talking?
Garlic buttered shrimp and cabasa and rice and broccoli, and it was good.
You ain't shit compared to me.
You're eating hot dogs. You're literally eating Frank's wiener.
I will eat so many to the point where I will gain weight.
Where?
That's the difference between us. You're like, what, 165?
I'm like 170. Get it straight. and I'm on the come up. That'll do it. Actually, I was looking up the values for human semen. I wasn't looking them up. I was talking to somebody who's looking them up, and there's a lot of potassium and vitamin B12.
Good line, bro.
And what else is there? I think proteins and other kind of electrolytes. And it's just there's hardly any of it. So you're probably drinking enough to actually get, 50 or so calories.
I'll remember that next time I'm sucking off 5 wieners. that's my protein shake. 50 plus 5? That's an easy 250.
Yeah,
Quick
250
math.
calories just from sucking
What's
5
this?
liters. It's pretty good. Dude, the way you eat hot dogs is like, have you ever seen the hot dog eating competitions? It's like you're doing that, but it's your first time.
What, you want to see indigestion? Watch how fast I can pound down these 5
We didn't
wieners.
even get a Patreon goal for this one. This is free content.
Alright, there's all
This is what
5
our
wieners,
Patreon
right?
has to offer.
You can't really see it, but there's 5 wieners right there. Ready?
Wow.
That was like 2 bites, but wow. That's what the people
We out
wanted.
here.
That's what they came to see. Why does... Hey, you see the camera right now? You see Noah's chair? It looks like it just provides so much lumbar support. It looks like it supports all the lumbar.
Looks like a hammock.
What's a lumbar?
You know when they cut a tree down? How they got that to relate to chairs?
It's
I don't
lumber.
fucking know.
You got lumber.
I'm not a doctor, bro. Lumber support.
It's when you have to tie up the trees when you're cutting down a tree around the house. You got the lumber support. Oh man. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, it's got something to do with the back. The back of the tree, right there, right where it comes past your hips.
Yeah, that too.
Lumber
'cause
support,
Your
really.
legs are like the trees of the body.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Little horse semen to wash down the wieners.
You should next time. You should just skip the middleman and go straight.
I
for
ran to
horse
patch a
backs.
fireball.
I mean horse wieners. I mean that
Weird.
way you don't need the horse semen on the side. You just kind of.
I like to diversify my portfolio.
Their own, but you still put ketchup on your dog, so why not put the semen on your dog? Dog. Oh no.
You want me to dip it?
Yeah, but I don't want to watch.
You're like, I'm so unbelievably hard right now. No.
Their balls.
No balls. No, you know how like the hot dog eating championship, they like dip it in the water and then just suck it down.
It's pretty hot. That's
I'm dry
peak
running these bad
masculinity
boys.
right there in its most primal form. Dipping and slurping.
Peak masculinity. You know what I think we should do for the Navy SEAL survival test? They're like, oh, drown them for 2 weeks straight. Bro, that's nothing. Eat a dozen Popeyes biscuits without water.
So it's like you give them so much water for the first 2 weeks. All their butts are just getting drowned in water, and then when they want water the most, you don't give it to them. That's so devious. I love it.
That's exactly
Do it
right.
a little quick. I just got to blow
See?
something real quick if you don't mind.
Oh, I was about to hold out my cup, but
Yeah.
wrong thing, but whatever.
Not below my load. That's later. And right before we started. Probably about.
Sorry, bro. I maxed out at 5 wieners, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, once you brought out the 5 wieners, I was already pre-coitus. Whatever that means.
I love using words I don't understand.
I apologize.
You missed.
Yeah.
You missed a
We
lot,
got
bro.
I'm sorry, Dan.
We got the whole episode recorded. We can just cut it right here.
And thank you for attending. That's the end of the Brown
we'll have
podcast.
a montage for
Silas
you.
sucked down 5 wieners.
Brethren.
It's like either one of y'all know how to edit.
I can edit if you guys could actually send me your footage.
Or you could download it
It won't
yourself.
download. Or Silas's won't. Yours will every time.
Maybe mine's superior, apparently.
Well, I fixed mine, so now it's in the
I'll try it for this one
All right.
and make you a montage.
Okay. Because we were so ill prepared for this one, I was gonna put some stuff on the board, but
Yeah, your board looked like.
Go ahead and throw something up on the board, dude. Throw some up on the board. All right, the thing I've been trying to talk about my semen drink, and nobody cares about that. I keep trying to push, but nobody gives a damn.
is it a White Russian?
I thought it was just
No. This, bro, this is just straight creatine with a dash of water. I love drinking
He
sand.
dumped a glass of water into his creatine container.
No, this is called,
Is it Bailey's?
bro. It's starting to affect my brain, so I'm trying to remember.
Is it Bailey's?
Do you
Or
ever
is
just sit there looking at
is
the
it
drink?
a,
No, it's not Bailey's.
Is it?
It's called a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Boom. Why is that so fucking dumb?
Cinnamon
See
Toast
that?
Crunch.
Perfect dodge.
What's in
Yeah.
it?
One healthy shot of bro. What's that stuff called? It's not pina colada, bro. It's something
Pina colada
cream.
mix.
No, it's something cream. It's like a white chocolate cream.
Bailey's.
Alcohol. I could ask my wife. No, it's not Bailey. It's called like
Rum
shot
chata.
something. There's a
chata?
CH in there somewhere. Rum chata. Boom.
Rum chata.
One healthy shot of rum chata,
So
and then
Bailey's.
about half a shot of Fireball, and it tastes exactly like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Watch.
I'll have to try it. I'll try it this weekend because it's the Marine Corps birthday.
Tastes wonderful. Last winner, boys.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of wieners on the Marine Corps
Sounds in the
birthday,
spirit of things.
The night of November 10th.
Austin, I may have my date may be bailing out. Do you want to go to my ball with me?
Maybe actually. When is it? When,
Bro, you ain't
When-
gonna
when's
invite
your
me,
ball?
you piece of shit.
I mean, you could. The 19th.
Honestly, let me check my schedule.
Yes.
Let me
in
check my
Greenville.
schedule.
I
I can
bet.
check it right now.
Gabby, you've been replaced.
I'm working.
I pushed down
I'm
5
working a
goddamn
24-hour
winners.
All right, Silas.
Nah, fuck both you guys, bro.
No, Silas.
I
I
pushed
think
5
you
wieners
would be
down.
my date to the ball.
Yes, I'd love to.
You should go.
I'd love
You
to show up
actually
and be
got to
like,
come
"Damn."
up here, though. Okay. Okay, so
Oh, well,
let's
my
run through the
truck's ready,
list
bro.
of people that have been going to the ball with me and bailed out. So, okay, so we'll start with number one.
Allie. Oh,
Allie, it's
Abby.
Abby.
My bad.
I'm drawing
Abby?
kind of weird here. So the first one was Abby.
Is this Abby your
Second one?
sister-in-law? Or your ex-sister-in-law?
No. God, no. See, who's the second one?
Mariah?
Okay.
As
Yep,
in
and then,
your ex-wife?
I would not be on that list, okay?
Yeah.
I would not be on that list. If I showed up, bro, I would be in the finest gown in all the 7 kingdoms.
So you better. I would expect nothing less, and it needs to be like
That's gonna be like, that's a pretty boy girl you brought with you.
you're like. Look,
I'd be like,
I need
shut
you
the
to be
fuck up before I whoop
lap
your
spreading
ass.
the whole time. If you're not,
My
fully
dress is gonna be
extended.
contoured to be like the top half of it's gonna be like 2 feet
You know what?
wide.
This was a bad idea. Now I'm insecure and kind of a little upset that I was your 4th option. But at least you know I wasn't like your 5th option or anything. That would be really embarrassing.
I was thinking about
Hey,
trying to
at least
find
I'm
a
not
new
dead,
date.
bitch.
I was thinking about trying to find a new date for it, and so I was like going through. It's like, I gotta find a girl with enough of a sense of humor because when she gets to the ball, she's gonna see that the name placard says some other
Oh,
girl's
man,
name, and instantly going to realize that she's like 5th pick, 6th pick now.
The thing is, that's why you pick me, because not only do I not give a damn, I'm also way hotter than all those girls combined.
You do have
Let
a
me prove
nice
it.
beard.
No, I don't.
If you look in the last podcast,
It looks like a Scotty's tail.
Don't lie to me, bitch. I'm not sleeping with you on the first date, alright? Back the fuck up.
we can
Alright,
talk about
let's-
that. First topic is dating culture in the
I
Western
wanted
world.
to talk about this so bad last week, but we ran out of time.
I live on the East Coast, man. So I
The
live,
Western.
you know,
Western.
No, you don't, bitch. Shut up.
Dumbass.
You can have
mom.
as many Japanese tattoos as you can have. Alright? It doesn't matter. You're still Western.
Yes.
Okay, so let's throw some random statistics out there that won't help anything, but are still interesting.
A gallon
that's
of
not
ranch
apparently-
weighs 7.25
a gallon of semen.
No, it was 8. It was 8 something. It was 8 something. Now that's a question. How much does a gallon of semen weigh?
12
Find out
semen.
in our post show.
That's cement.
If you support us on Patreon.
If we get 1,000 Patreon subscribers, Silas drinks a gallon of semen.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say you're about to put the bar even lower. 2 Patreon subscribers. It's like fuck. I'm drinking the. This is like what was that Joe Rogan show where everyone's drinking like the nastiest shit
Joe
ever?
Rogan doesn't do that. I don't think.
Fucking
You're
Jackass.
talking about Fear Factor. That's
No,
what you're
there was a
talking
show.
about.
Boom.
Yeah, yeah,
Boom.
it'd be like
Let's
Fear
go. Okay, well back to the topic at hand. So apparently women only find the top 20% of men to be even a 5
80%
or
of
above.
women only like 20%
So-
of men. Which doesn't make any
Yes.
sense.
So for a woman to say you're a 5, that means you're actually an 8. So remember that. If a woman's ever called you over a 5, that means you're an 8 or above. And if a woman says you're an 8, dog, you're like a 9.5. So I've been called a 2. I've been called.
What if a woman says, "Hey,
So what if they
are
call me
you?
so what if they call
And
me
what
a
are you doing
pedophile?
That's a great question for your lawyer.
Yeah. What
That's
are you
not
doing
something
in
you
my
do.
house?
Yeah.
You creep.
Exactly. What do you,
How
who
did
are
you
you?
get in here?
Oh, my bad, G.
What?
I've mastered the art of
Why
crawling
are you
through
wearing
vents.
my underwear?
No, Austin,
I'm
has a
like
woman
a
ever
kangaroo.
rated you? Has a woman ever rated you,
I
giving you a
usually get
number on a
about
1 to
2
10?
inches. Sometimes
Alright.
2.5.
I can't help with that, but
And
if they're
it just depends if they're measuring from above or below.
Here, let me move my balls out of the way.
If you reach underneath your legs and grab your balls, you could pull them back, and it gives you like an extra inch.
He knows. See, he knows what we're talking about.
Mom's gonna watch this and she's gonna be like, "Can they not? Can they go 5 minutes without
We
talking
told
about
them
this?"
not to. We told them it was a
who's
bad
watching
idea.
My
Mom.
mom, she was watching the episode 1. She thought it was so funny, and then she was like, "Can y'all just not talk about this weird ass stuff?"
I can't believe it. I told my parents. I told them I was doing a podcast, and they were like, "Oh, should we support it and watch it?" I'm like, "At your own risk." Okay.
Nah, I'm telling her, I'm like, "Hey, come on to the pod, bro. Watch
Just
watch
mom,
the pod."
just get drunk before you watch it. You might actually enjoy
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, she thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Tanya, hit pause. get the glass of wine.
Also, Karis can't get enough of the I like girls.
I mean, the last
She
one
keeps
that's
using that
not
shit
up
on
yet.
me.
We talk about hating women for like half
That's
the
it?
podcast.
Should-
So I'm sure
and
that will go
how
over
gay
well.
is too gay.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get canceled.
Well,
Come at me.
By the time this
See
comes
what
out,
I
the
do?
last one
We
will
just
be
gotta
out.
pull a yee.
Hey,
Yeah.
Andrew Tate is on Rumble.
I mean, we'll probably
see
end
that?
up there eventually,
What's the
almost
That's what I'm
guaranteed.
saying. Yeah, sorry. Dead people, it's not party off.
Yeah, you must have
wouldn't
died
understand, like,
before.
I sold it to you, bro.
Tumblers.
Tumblr's gone, dude.
I've heard of it.
Damn, Noah. Shit. Yeah, Tumblr's like, well, we want a more confident and solid community. Let's get rid of the corn on our community. And the entirety of Tumblr went,
You don't have to censor porn. We've already said way worse shit.
Yeah.
look, dude,
You already
I'm
too
fighting
deep.
this algorithm, okay? You know your cheat sheet you had last time? That was fire.
I put a really clickbaity title in our last video. I was like, "You won't believe what happened to him." And then in the thumbnail,
Nice.
Austin's in like he's in a coffin with a little kiss on his cheek. He's like he's touching his boobs, and then I'm sitting there like, and then you're like clapping, but it just looks like you have something going out of your face.
I need to
So-
see
so
this.
look
I
at
don't
the-
even know
the
how
title
this
of
is
it.
physically possible for this to be done, but
What is happening here? That's the kind of stuff I'll click on. If I'm scrolling through mindless brain zombie
don't know,
and I
it
see
might
something,
be
I'll be
up.
like,
you
I'll
won't
see if I can
believe
pull it
this
up.
trick to get an extra inch. Just reach behind yourself.
to resurrect the dead.
You just gotta grab your balls from underneath.
Hopefully, y'all's mom is drunk enough at this point to be laughing.
Yeah, Mom, please keep drinking.
A
If you're-
tactic
it only gets
Solomon
worse
used
from
on me
here.
a lot. I know you're
This will
watching
come out a
this.
little bit before Thanksgiving, so we'll all get to see them Wait, are you?
Did Solomon
I'll
ever
probably
roofie
have
you?
this done
Noah?
pretty quick. I honestly don't know. Probably.
Okay, so can we at least get back to the thing we're talking about?
Dating in the Western
we go.
world. That's right.
Dating in the Western world. This is highly intelligent takes, please. Everyone sit.
So the number one way to get girls at the bar
Nice.
is just talk to a dude and sit there, not looking like you're completely sloshed. Eventually, someone is going to get curious, or you can take the initiative. You walk over and sit down by a group of girls with your homie, and you just start talking about a conversation that is ever so slightly interesting. It doesn't even have to be that interesting. And then eventually they'll turn around like, I actually have something to say. Are you interrupting us? Shut up. And then they're and then they're hooked.
So how many times has this worked? For
Women
you?
like guys that don't like them. It's weird.
Almost every time I go out, but then I'm like super drunk and I don't want to have to deal with whiskey dick, so I just turn them down and leave.
No, he finds that he's more interested in the dude he was talking to in the first
Had a
place.
great conversation
Damn, this guy.
about Back to the Future and aliens versus predators. You want to see my alien?
Oh yeah, couldn't ask for more. You want to see
I
why I'm a
came here
predator?
straight. I'm
actually a
leaving
registered
gay.
sex offender, so or a sex predator.
Me too.
I'm on a list. I'm on a list, dude.
I think you just
No, I think it's way more difficult for the newer generation because now they've grown up with so much of the internet.
Yeah.
That it's like when you get off the internet and you see it grow up face to face, you're like,
and this next
Well,
generation is just ugly as
here's
fuck.
an idea.
So, I mean, these guys got it rough.
hey, you're telling me, bro. Look at this shit. Look at me. There's a reason I'm a 2, bro. I'm only 170 pounds. I'm only 6 feet tall.
Here's what
I'm
I think.
jacked
I
out of
think
my fucking
the
mind.
like celibacy of the kids today is self-inflicted.
What do you mean? No.
Oh yeah,
I think they're so used to being handed shit.
No,
yeah, I think they're so used to being handed shit that they have no desire to go out
Yeah,
and get
just
girls.
the men,
so they're
not the
they're
kids.
they've been single.
Hoe culture is still a thing.
Well, yeah, the females
like
are
you
out
said,
here
80%
getting
of
their
women
shit.
Only swipe right on 20% of men.
Yeah, just get off of
I
Tinder.
think male
If you're-
standards are getting higher, like fast, with like the new
Oh, yeah.
men getting more like not I don't say woke, but like the Andrew Tating and all the other like red pill people. People are like, you know what? Maybe I don't want a girl that has a 30 body count, and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna go for a girl that actually cares about the people she sleeps with before she just goes to a bar and goes, oh, I like you. You have a stimulating conversation. You're half drunk. Please.
This guy's an asshole. I like him. You need to have.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying is that I want to have like 3 girlfriends, 4 girlfriends, like the Old Testament.
Wives, bro. Wives.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
wives.
I would like 800 concubines, please.
That would
Like, I
be
can
that would be
afford that.
legit. If I had a girl, if I had a girlfriend that loved, I don't know, adventuring, then I could take her out to go do like a motorcycle trip from Alaska to Argentina, and you have a great time with her for 3 months. You're tired of dealing with her. You send her off. You go to your girlfriend who loves to cook, clean, and take care of you, and all this, and then you spend time with her. And then you go to your next one when that one gets boring, and you have to like circle around and do loops.
Well, it's not about the boring. You're looking at it like it's a feeling.
Take care of you. Then all the other stuff.
Dudes need to be able to do that too.
You're talking about you want one to go to Comic-Con with, then you want one to go hiking with, then
Yeah.
you want one to go skiing with, then you want one to go scuba diving with.
If one exists
I
that can
think you're
do
looking
all
in the
those
wrong
things,
spot.
which I-
Somebody's out there, dude. Somebody
don't
is there.
think so.
All it takes is somebody that's adventurous, but they're also caring. So anybody that's adventurous, you say, "Hey, you want to go skiing?" And they're like,
Hell yeah.
fuck it, let's go." Hey, you want to go do a motorcycle run from Alaska to Argentina? They're like, fuck it, let's go. A truly adventurous person, they want the shit that they're not comfortable with because that's how adventuring works. And then if they're also a caring person where they're like, all right, let me see what you need. I see you need. You appreciate when you don't have to cook. You appreciate it when you don't have to. Like, my love language is acts of service. Anything you can do to make my life easier, that's how I know that I'm cared for.
Yeah.
When somebody goes, oh, I already handled all that for you, man. Don't worry about it.
Plus, it's also about the shared experience. 'cause You can do
Nice.
stuff that you don't even like doing. But if it's with somebody you like being around, then it's going to be a
Oh,
great
yeah.
time.
That's
Hell
what I
yeah.
love, and that's what I'm like. Some of my
I
greatest
don't think you
moments.
need 5 girlfriends though.
No,
I
you
think
definitely need
that
at least
person that's
7.
not annoying.
that was a joke. That was more of a
Yeah,
joke than
I
anything.
think 30 should be
You
the
can
right
stand to
number.
have 2.
Yeah.
2's not too many, but 1 is perfectly.
I don't know,
You just got to be
enough.
wealthy.
If it's a high quality woman, which is the hard part to find, because all
Rare,
the high
dude.
quality women are with 20% of the men that we're not yet a part of.
Hey, speak for
Yeah,
yourself,
exactly, bro,
bitch.
honestly.
Don't tell me that. Okay, so what I consider to be the top 20% of men would be people that can pull anyone, regardless of who they are. So, like a famous Instagram model with millions of followers. If you got enough
I don't
riz,
know,
bro,
man.
you
I
can-
think it's like the whole package that every woman wants. Over 6 feet tall, over 4 figures, or I mean 6 figures. Well.
He makes $1,000.
I meant
Like,
4
damn,
commas in that
You got
in
a
that
man right there.
paycheck.
Damn,
He makes
girl.
$9,000 a year, 6'4".
I just got the Honda Civic fixed up. You want to go for
You know
a
what I
ride?
mean, though.
We better take the opportunity while you can before it breaks down.
Over 6 foot tall.
I've got at least enough money for a quarter
Decently
tank of
looking.
gas.
Okay,
You don't need to
wait.
be-
You're ruining the statistic, Austin. You're ruining this because the people that are over 6 feet tall and make over 6 figures, I think it's 2% of
Exactly.
the entire population of the
Exactly.
U.S. alone, and that's higher than the world. So I would say all 3 of us are over 20%ers,
Maybe.
but we're not 2%ers. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm a 2%er. So I check off some of the boxes, but I've already found my shawty, my sharty, SHARTIE, my sharty. See? Fire. Now, the problem is, you think finding a quality man over 6 feet tall, 6 figures, is hard? Try finding a woman who wants a man to lead her life that's pretty, respectful, and honors you. Yeah, good luck finding that in fucking 2%, bitch.
That's the problem with Western dating culture. Look at that. We completed a circle.
We win! We win! Everyone clap! Yeah, we realize it's damn near
That's
impossible
why you
to
just
win.
you don't date
Yeah,
in the
you
West.
don't win.
All
My
right.
girl is from.
That's true.
She's foreign. She immigrated to America. And definitely,
yeah?
definitely a high quality.
Yeah, my
woman.
girl about as white as it gets.
I definitely want a European girl next. Someone who can, like Eastern European.
Go to Romania.
Apparently,
You know,
Polish
my
women
next
are pretty
girl-
awesome.
Polskis.
My next girl is gonna be a
Romania.
dude.
Are there any Polish
Dude, just
women
go to
watching the
Russia, man.
podcast?
Those-
Just
Dude,
Send me an
you should
email.
Go to Russia because Ukraine is kicking
I
their
want my
ass
next
so
girl
bad.
to have
There's
a
gonna be
penis.
so many single women in Russia right now. You will have to pick of the litter.
probably in both. Dude,
Easy,
I
dude.
exploit all the
Exactly, bro.
all the
I
dead
am-
Russian
I am
news
your
and all the dead
comfort.
Ukrainians. Fake Russian accent. But yeah,
Nine.
So complicata. It sounds like Italian. So complicata. They're like, ooh, he's foreign.
Okay, so-
Nice. I'm in.
plans
Plans for parenthood.
for afterwards.
Bro, you don't have anything to erase it with? Okay, now we're mega
Why don't
canceled.
you just spit on it and call it daddy?
Ooh, here's one we can tackle because the elections are
my
are
God.
today.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, here's this one. I'm actually interested to see.
I know who
what you
I'm
guys-
voting for.
I found
Says
it.
voting affiliation.
I found it absolutely hilarious that like all the Dems in Georgia are begging for money right now because they know they might be about to lose. Okay, so what happens is the Democrats they cheat, okay, and then they win. That's kind of how it works, and then they forget that they have to cheat in order to win. So then they start losing, and they have to figure out a way to cheat in the last part of the election in order to win the election. So that's why you see all these polls just like shutting down. You've seen like what's been happening in a lot of these states. They're shutting down the voting in-person booths and saying they don't work or they ran out of ballots. And then someone took a video of like out behind the voting places and there's just people shoveling empty ballots into a dumpster. Or like in one place they were straight up burning them.
It doesn't surprise me, man. I haven't seen any of that. yet.
like,
I'm sure I will. It
it's
literally
been-
just happened last night and today, and I've been off the media.
It's just find it funny how. Yeah, how
I work too much to be able to watch
completely-
media.
How pitiful like people like Raphael Warnock are acting now that
Is
he's
the
like,
runoff
oh
still,
no.
The runoff's still going on. It's gonna be going on for a minute,
Yeah, I think they have to revote next month.
which will be fun.
I just find it hilarious. Not that I voted or anything because I don't support either party.
That's what the
Nor
I'm
any of the
libertarian.
other pawns.
Or you just vote for the individual regardless of the party they're in.
No, libertarians.
I didn't say
well, the day that
libertarians, I
libertarians actually win something,
But libertarian is
bro, that's the same thing. Don't act
sure.
like.
But
A libertarian is just
Libertarian
no, it's just a Republican
I
that
hate the
smokes
government,
weed.
bro.
Yeah,
I hate the government. I hate the government more than anything.
I
I
have
hate
no
all
comment.
laws.
my commander in chief is great.
Let me tell you about how much I hate the government. I hate the government so much. All they do is take my money, give me a little bit of money left so I can spend it, and then they take the money out of the money I spend.
This is
So find a way to stop taxing me by my income and start taxing me on what I buy. That way even the rich people get
It's called
taxed.
sales tax.
And they can't just dodge it. Oh man, this is a company yacht. Yeah,
bought
but if
it
I
in
buy a yacht,
international
I gotta pay.
waters. Well, that's because
Yeah,
you
exactly.
you don't buy a yacht.
Take
Take a yacht.
like a pirate.
Just wait, I'm gonna buy all of Somalia, all right, and then I'm gonna monetize it somehow.
You just pull a Nike. So what Nike does is they have a trademark that they base in Belize, and then they sell all their products around the world. But the trademark owns 100% of the funds that come in from Nike. So Nike, whenever at the end of the year, Nike owes all the money that they made to the trademark, which is in Belize, which is at a fixed 1% tax rate.
Yeah, that's why there's no point in taxing the
So-
rich because they'll just move all their shit outside of the U.S.
Yeah.
Like most people have already, or a lot of major companies.
Oh, you want to tax me? Tight. I now live on an
Exactly.
island in the middle of
little money
nowhere.
I was giving to America is now be giving to a
Little
smaller,
unbeatable.
poorer country. You're welcome. Or a country that's already thrown for that.
Well, that's why if you tax anything that's sold and bought in America, then it's like, oh, well, if you're going to purchase all this real estate or you're going to purchase a company in America, technically you couldn't just say, oh, yeah, well, nothing works out in my life. So, like, what's it called? HBO recently just bought, who did they buy? There was another company. HBO Max bought Paramount Plus. I think that's what it was. I can't remember. It was one of them. And, shows that were doing really well, not really well, but they were doing well enough, they just deleted them off the face of the planet and then claimed them as a flop. Even though they weren't flops, they claimed them as flops and got like a $2 billion tax break.
So they didn't have to go through like the producing process, I assume.
They already made all the money off releasing the show. No, like I think they got the shows on there, and then the shows were like running for a certain amount of time, and then just, woo. Oh, and Batgirl. Batgirl was a show supposed to come out, and it was like a big deal on Paramount, I think, or HBO, one of them. And everyone was like super crazy about it and having a good time. They switched producers, or like something stock manager, and he's like, "Oh, our investors aren't gonna like this."
Yeah.
Gone, completely just deleted the entire file for the whole movie, and it was already done filming. It was in post editing. They're like about to put it on the market, and they're like, it's not worth $2 billion.
Well, sure.
So
I mean,
Because only 8 people were going to watch it anyway.
Taxes. See,
Batgirl.
me and my buddy are about to become the next
like
Warren
Supergirl
Buffett.
did well.
That's a joke. Just kidding. I know it's a joke, but
Yeah, see?
I forgot that was actually a thing, and that I guess people watched it. I don't know.
I don't think so.
They
To be
she-
honest, I've
she-
never heard somebody watching it.
As in more
That
than
doesn't mean they watched it. That just means they had a budget.
I think probably yes, but I don't think it was successful. You don't see any edits about it on TikTok, which means it was fucking
you don't
worthless.
see Smallville. And Smallville was a good
Nice.
Superman show back in the day. It used to be a thing.
Well, I've been seeing. I still see on the rare occasions they'll see a Trailer Park Boys edit on TikTok. So if it's less successful than
Trailer Park Boys are fire. Trailer Park Boys, you can only use them for like the memes, like the meme of the dude running out of the trailer. He's like drunk as shit. And he's like smashing up against the side and trying to get down the rail, like that.
I
Fire.
love the I am the liquor. Randy. I am the liquor.
The 2 episodes I have seen, I did
you
love
should watch.
that show.
You should watch more of it.
What's his name? The goofy looking motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely. It is
Tossing all
definitely a show
the
worth watching.
barbecues in the lake and then tying them down. They're coming quick. Throw the evidence into the lake. They're like, what? Just do it.
Just the fact that their
Diamond.
business model was stealing barbecues and storing them down by the lake
The dude
with the
that gets up
emergency
on his lady's
plan.
porch and he's there getting his eyes pepper sprayed.
Probably the funniest episode of Trailer Park Boys, and I could just see this happening in real life to like Dad or something when he was a kid. But they're running honey oil from Canada to the U.S. and they end up delivering the honey oil, and then they have a high-speed chase. I believe this is what happened. I can't remember if it went exactly like this, but they ended up getting chased by both the Canadian police, which was headed by Jim Leahy, who had started drinking again on the job. So the Canadian police, and so Jim Leahy's hammered. And the American police are also chasing them, and they're on a boat between the U.S. and Canada trying to row away from both the Canadian police and the American police who are following them on the side of the banks. And the American police and the Canadian police are trying to negotiate with them to come over to their side. So they're like dropping the sentence to get them to come over. And then they ask Jim Leahy, they're like, Leahy, how drunk are you? And he takes a swig of, he's got a shotgun in one hand and a bottle in the other. And he takes a big swig and he kind of looks at him and goes, 6 out of 10.
Oh man.
Is that arguing what a sentence is?
Yeah, it's like, we'll give you 1 year. We'll give you 6 months. No
The show is
probation.
100% worth.
You could
watching.
smoke weed in prison. Absolutely. If you haven't watched it yet,
I still have to watch The Office too. Everyone keeps bitching at me for not.
I think
Watching
Trailer
all
Park
The
Boys
Office.
is better than The
You need to
Office.
watch Letterkenny. Yeah.
Letterkenny's good too.
Those Canadian shows.
Bro, you know how much time I have? I don't think you'll grasp exactly how hard I work. I wake up, I have about 45 minutes after I help my wife get ready for her job. She runs out. I got 45 minutes to do something. I work my ass off all day, get done, got to go groceries or whatever I got to do. I finally get home, get showered. It's like 8:30, whatever. I got about an hour and a half, 2 hours before I got to go to bed. You know what time I have to finish One Piece?
Well, there's your problem. You're
I'm like
watching One
250
Piece.
episodes. No, I haven't. I'm just. I know I'm supposed to finish. I'm at 700 something, and now it's like, oh come
How
on, you're
many
in the last 200
episodes
episodes.
Are there? in One Piece?
1,050 right now.
How long are the episodes?
24 minutes.
24 times.
Yeah, but I skipped the
skip
intro
filler.
and outro, so I'm probably at about 19. I do skip filler. The problem is there's only actually about 50 episodes of filler
There's
in One
50
Piece.
episodes in the first 100 episodes that are filler.
No, they're called partial filler.
Sure.
Yep, as long as they say one word that's canon, it's no longer. So I'll watch anything that's partial canon because I want to have the whole quality story, but I don't want to see some dumb, jargon of this and that.
Got you.
But have y'all watched Chainsaw
wait, it's
Man?
out already?
It's just crazy. Telling you,
I know. Is it out in?
Yep.
Is it out in dub?
it's
That's
actually,
my question.
bro. If you're watching
No,
dub, you're a loser. Anybody that's watching this pod, if y'all watch dub, you're all losers.
3 weeks. 3 weeks of your life has been devoted to One
Yeah.
Piece
So far, or like,
so far, or like since if you watch
Oh,
all
that's-
of One Piece, if you sat down and watched it for 3 weeks straight, you would finish One Piece.
That's impressive.
no sleep?
Yeah.
No
like 3
sleep,
weeks
no
at a time.
nothing.
Like when you
I could do it. I could
log
do it.
into
I just
your games, it says you've been playing this game for 2 weeks and 8 days. Well, that's 3 weeks and 1 day. But
Oh my god.
that's what he means by that.
That's right, guys. When he was a child when he was 7.
Dude, that episode got cut. That episode
He's our
got cut.
mathematics
They don't even know what we're
statistician,
talking about.
I'll find the fucking clips. I'll
might have
paste
the
it
footage, I
together.
don't know.
Yeah, we could do a post. It's gonna
Post,
be
post,
weird.
post. No, you just take the good
Yo,
clips.
what
out of it.
happened
It'll
to
be
that
fine.
episode? I don't even
It's
know where that
Silas's,
footage is.
Silas's bit rate.
The audio is
You
scuffed.
couldn't upload it or download it or share it.
Oh
'Cause it was
yeah,
like
Yeah,
800
like
gigs.
a 35 gig, 45 minute video.
It might have been an 8K.
80K.
Y'all want the highest quality possible? You don't want this
We
scuffed
don't
ass
need it,
camera?
man. We don't need it.
8K. Problem is the 1 hour video was 35 gigabytes, and Austin's audio was running out of his webcam.
No, it wasn't.
So.
It was just ads.
I'm still
but I didn't have
convinced there's
I didn't
something
have
wrong
any
with that audio.
filters on my setup.
We were like 80% positive. It was out of your webcam. Like
Now he's got a mic stand, so he thinks he's better than us.
Than everybody now.
That's literally like an
I think it's
$18
like
mic stand on
$14
Amazon. So don't talk to
actually.
me.
And it came with this little.
Oh my bad. Sorry, misgendered your mic stand. See this? I can't even imagine how much this mic stand cost me right here.
I think
This
Let me show
was a
Did it cost you
product
an arm and a leg, or just
the
a
Lord.
just an arm?
Yeah, God made this. I mean, it's probably sellable. But see, it's something about having that stand-up comedy type grapple. I've got the mic in the hand. Noah's got the mic in the hand. We're respectable gentlemen that show up every week and
I
don't
got
die.
my cock in both hands. So who's the real winner?
Now
Sorry,
that you mention it.
sorry, Mom. I hope you've turned it off at this point.
Yeah, Mom, find something else to do,
This episode's
dude.
gonna be called "We Hate Our Moms."
I want to kill my mom, kill my dad, kill my grandma.
Absolutely disgusting. So we solved the dating crisis. I shoved down 5 wieners. Yeah, you missed it. You missed the whole 5. You missed
There's a
Silas's
lot of
wiener
wieners.
saga.
Sorry,
Maybe that's what the name of the
saving my
episode should be.
child.
Bro, what do you know about that? Austin said he can't even. Austin said he can't even put down 5 wieners.
Look at that handsome man as he walks away.
Yeah, he's definitely a 2.
We were okay. So now that he's gone,
Wait, is that a military uniform?
that was the fastest pee ever.
Yeah, he pissed himself.
Speed pee.
He just didn't want to piss himself on camera. We were just making comments on how cute you are.
We were gonna talk mad shit, but you came
Yeah,
back too
same
quick,
if,
so I guess we got to do
Noah
it in
took you to
person.
Whoa!
First ever titty reveal,
The same.
I think. I don't know what happened last week.
I hope.
I don't think we revealed it. No, Silas did start without his shirt on, if I remember correctly. He
No, it was open. but
peeled it
wasn't-
off. Yeah.
I don't think it was all the way open. I don't think I've
Dude,
revealed
that's
any
why we need
nipples
the
for free
8K
yet.
so we can count your chest hairs.
The videos are
yeah.
posted in 4K, so
Yeah, if-
you know.
If you're not,
Yeah, I'll just
if
show
you're
this
not
one. This is
watching
maximum
this
cleavage
on
I'm
your phone, then squint really hard.
Ugh, well, I guess it's time for today's sponsor.
Who's our sponsor?
Son of a-
John Cena. He's right behind me, actually. He's right here.
Hey.
Can you see him? Of course you can.
Clickbait.
And his name is.
That's the best clickbait I've ever seen.
I'm gonna edit some. There's definitely gonna be some Nazi jokes in the in the thumbnail. All I need is that little clip right there. and
Boom,
I'm
gone. I'm completely gone, bro.
Canceled.
My future
Welcome to Rumble.
presidency.
You guys like this? This is my new setup,
Gone.
actually. I think we're gonna rock this from now on.
You
Make sure everybody
look like you're
captures
getting.
my audio real well.
You look like
You
you're.
look like Leafy, bro. Leafy. Leafy is
You look
here.
like you're squaring up with one of the Queen's Guard, like a tiny little Queen's
Wait, I
Guard.
need to be on this side.
That's the actual height of a British man. Long live the Queen.
Oh, I'm gonna have so many thumbnail options. Speaking of thumbnail and editing, y'all need to start pulling your weight around
Bro.
here. We're gonna have to start
Don't
the
even
border
throw me under the
review.
bus, bro.
What do you mean?
Let's
All
get
the
the
three
three
of
of
us
us
start editing. I said I'd
Your,
start editing
your
clips.
video files are 4 times the size of everyone else's. You don't do anything. You show up late.
I am the CEO. I'll have order
I
in this
did start
court.
our Patreon.
I ate 5 wieners.
You are officially the only one who hasn't done anything for this podcast. What do you have to say for yourself?
Say you better be drinking that ranch, boy.
First off, I showed up last week, okay? Can't hate me for that.
I have a
Second,
duty to God
I said
and our
I'd start.
country, my bad.
Yeah, what's called? Well, that's a short
Yeah,
for
you're right.
dodging. You dodged the draft, bro. Yeah, second.
I made a
said I'd edit.
montage for you, and you have the gall
Oh, dude,
to
we're
come
gonna make
back.
a montage for me and Silas. We have a good 10 minutes of B-roll. So,
Oh yeah, you got
Yeah.
you got a lot of shit to play with there, buddy.
Like you
boy.
guys know how to edit.
I do. I can.
No, I'll just
figure it
stick
out.
it all in one thing.
Okay, submit me
See?
your montage, and I'll see if it's
application.
worthy enough to put into the video.
I'll make the whole
Look,
damn
I do
video.
the dances and I do
the
the ads.
actual owner.
I do not work. I do not work, dude. Okay. Okay. Now it's time for our sponsor. And a word from our sponsor. It's so bright, where I can feel it's burning
wow.
my skin. And a word from our sponsor, Mr. Kiss. Have you ever wanted a 2.5-inch milled aluminum grinder? Well, I mean herb grinder. Yes, yeah, herb grinder. See, there it is, right there on Noah's screen. You can see high quality herb grinding capabilities. Industrial.
It's got
fast. It's got teeth. All you do is pop a herb in of your choice: basil, oregano, marijuana, celery.
Oh, let's do some ASMR.
All of your herb needs. And now he's going to show you with his pinky finger.
Oh, pinky.
Ooh.
Listen, listen very carefully.
Ooh, that sound. That's
I don't know if you
ASMR.
can
I
hear
heard
See?
it. I heard it.
Here.
If you
I'll
want
grind
your
up
herbal
my
grinder
bank
today,
statement real quick.
Your
okay, well there you go. If you want your herbal grinder today, go to Mr. Kiss on Amazon.com/Mr. Kiss.
Can you Okay, here's
herb
the
grinder.
first test. Can you destroy incriminating documents
Oh.
with the Mr. Kiss herb
Too
grinder?
broke to pay for a paper shredder or a lighter?
Or you're in a
the
terrorist
emergency, when
organization
the
that doesn't
feds-
have access to power?
In the emergency, when the feds find out you've been embezzling funds
and making
since the
paper
creation of your
receipts for
company,
them.
can it destroy? Can it grind up?
The IRS, more like the I don't give a damn, thanks to Mr. Kiss's herb grinder.
There we go.
There he goes. You know, it'd be crazy if he rolled that up and stuck it in a blunt.
Or
Don't
if you,
think I won't.
See, you could put anything within a blunt thanks to Mr. Kiss's herb grinders.
Boys, ready for this? Not only
I'm
can
ready.
it grind up
I'm
illegal
ready.
documents, but it can grind up your information.
and your
Yeah, that is
antidepressants
not
probably.
guaranteed. We do not
So you can
endorse that.
snort
Our
them
lawyers
instead of
are not going to
swallowing
hold
them like
up
a
to that.
pleb.
Check it
Nice.
out.
So explain to me why I'd want to put my herb into the grinder instead of just putting it in a blender.
Because this is. If you want a blender, you buy a blender. Of
Put your
course.
ganja.
I want to
Just get you
juice
a
my
food
marijuana.
processor. Nothing will ever be the same.
I want to completely juice my marijuana, bro. What are they going to do? Stop me?
Depends on where you live.
Exactly. I'm in an undisclosed location in a
He's
very
at
fine estate
49
somewhere off the coast of
Whispering
New
Willow
Mexico.
Drive in New Mexico. Zip code 38410.
Where would they even bring? Somebody figure out where Whispering Willow 3841 Willow Drive is. That's where I'm going to buy a house now. Not that that's exactly where my house is.
You probably have to make it up.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing it! He just smoked an IRS document!
And his name is Mr. Kiss.
Yeah, there's a reason they put filters on this
Yeah,
dumbass.
there's a reason you also don't smoke a sheet paper.
Oh.
Probably taken at least 5 years off of my lifespan.
So we have proven it does work. That adverse reaction is due to him being a pussy and not the grinder.
grinders.
Mr. Kiss herb
Here's-
grinders, everybody.
Can
I
grind
actually
up
watched.
incriminating
Hey,
documents.
hey, listen up. Know what things he can smoke? I watched Luke smoke a whole talkie once. I'm saying the whole. It was a spicy one too, and he's like, damn, that's spicy. Are you smoking that fucking
for
Taki?
our family watching, a Taki is actually like a rolled up Dorito. It's not actually drugs.
That is exactly right.
For all of
That's-
you white people out there,
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even know what a Taki was until I was like a teenager.
I think they came out when
I didn't
we
know
were
what
a
a Taki
teenager,
was
buddy.
until Luke
They
spent half his
literally
net
came
worth
out.
on them.
I don't think so.
You're thinking of something else. Takis are not
Bugles?
Bugles are different.
Are bugles good or
Fine.
bad?
They fit on your fingers pretty well.
They're like a 5 out of 10.
what's
like a
what's the
perfect-
best shit food like that comes in a bag? And the worst.
Well, growing up in poverty, I would say fruit straws. What are they called? Veggie straws?
Oh, the veggie straws.
Oh God.
That's
the
poverty if
worst.
I've heard so, my friend.
The absolute worst.
They only sell
Snack.
in industrial-sized bags. Why would I want a 200-gallon bag of veggie straws? A 55-gallon oil drum full of veggie straws.
I thought it was just fire starter the first time I saw it.
I ate it and I was like, "Oh, you put this in something?" Like,
It's
That's
like
it,
that.
dude.
It's like baking chocolate. And
No.
wow, this stuff looks delicious. And then you try it and you just start vomiting instantaneously.
Imagine Funyuns, okay?
Yeah.
Imagine Funyuns, but they just leave it, whatever the thing they create the Funyuns in, for like 2 months. They just let it, like, all the flavor just soak out of it. And then it's like a LaCroix. They're like, and a dash of tomato paste.
Have you never had veggie straws?
No, I have.
Austin?
I have. And if you
Oh,
if you
okay.
don't like them, then you're
They
just
smack,
not dipping
dude.
them in ranch.
No,
I don't think
were
Silas
eating
is gonna
dry.
like ranch
I
at
don't
all.
Suck up the
here
ranch
pretty
through the
soon.
veggie straw.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot
I
harder
don't think we
than
could
it
afford
sounds.
ranch back in the day. If we get 500 Patreon subscribers, I'll drink a gallon of ranch through a veggie straw. Eventually it's going to be like, I'm going to drink a gallon of crude oil. That's just going to keep going until I'm fucking dead.
I mean, there's a guy that eats airplanes,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think you could get away with a gallon of crude oil.
Unreal.
Does he got like a fucking stupid immune
hold
system?
on. Not this man has in the space of his life not eaten one airplane. Guess how many
and a
airplanes
half.
he's eaten?
Fucking 2?
3.
Oh my god.
Like full airplanes? How
Like
do you
a
even go
full-on
about that?
airplane.
Every day he just cuts a piece off?
I guess I don't know. I don't know the strategy to it. He probably isn't
Imagine
one.
trying to poison this dude. His body's like, oh, thank God, finally some nutrients.
It's a real life Wolverine.
Yeah.
Oh, big mode.
Yeah.
Like,
His bones are just
How do
coated
you
in
even go
aluminum.
about eating a plane?
I want to know how we ate like the engine block.
Oh my
One bite at a
God.
time.
It's like slipping the oil with a straw. I'm like, nice. As a mechanic, I cannot approve.
You do respect
But
and
hey,
appreciate the grind.
if you're still alive,
Literally,
Absolutely.
maybe he ground it up with Mr. Kiss herb grinders.
Next time we write up a whole
and then smoke the
airplane.
plane.
Next time.
See, why eat a plane when you can smoke the plane with Mr. Kiss industrial diamond-studded grinders? They're made for metal usage. When are you gonna do a diamond head drill bit herb grinder?
I'll do a premium product if we can get this. If this episode gets 10,000 views, I'll launch a diamond studded herb grinder.
Alright, let me pull some strings.
See that? If I'm drinking this ranch, yeah, if I'm drinking this ranch, he's gonna make a diamond
And
encrusted.
I can see if one of you is watching it 10,000 times. So
I don't think it works like that.
don't think you can pull a fast one on me. It does.
10,000
No,
accounts.
it definitely doesn't register when each account watches it multiple times, does it?
It'll show you. It'll bring you up
Does
as a
sometimes it-
I thought
returning
that's just when you
viewer.
watch from one episode to the next.
I'm pretty sure it does it through all of it. But regardless,
Either way, I'm making 10,000 separate accounts just to be
If you got
safe.
10,000 emails, you're good.
All right. And then I'm gonna buy 100%
Bots.
of Mr. Kiss stock, then buy the herb grinder, sell the herb grinder 100 years later for like a stupid amount.
do
Like
it.
it says like an artifact.
Then
We've all
leave
watched
me
Cyberpunk,
all the reviews
so
as
you
well.
you're not going to need Mr. Kiss Herb Grinder in 100 years. You're just going to need some, what is it called? Some metal.
Some
Yeah, some
cybernetics, dude. I can't wait to have cybernetic teeth.
A Stradecki. or the
When I get
Send
cybernetic
Never
teeth, bro, that
Stand.
don't get cavities.
Oh, we said we were gonna talk about that show when you watch it. Have you watched it?
You said you watched it.
Oh, what did you think of
Oh my
the
gosh.
end?
What'd you think
Are
of
we saying- are
super
we going to go
rudimentary
spoilers?
implant?
I cannot.
Should we?
Absolutely.
And
Cyberpunk
it's
spoilers.
so great.
Skip ahead
I
if
love
you don't.
it when
if
a
you're not a
show
bitch.
actually kills people, and that show killed people.
Amen.
Damn near all of them.
Amen.
It killed everyone.
Amen. Like Invincible. Have you seen Invincible, Austin? And oh, bro, it's Amazon's
I have.
superhero show.
Very-
If you have
very-
not
very
watched,
close comparison.
okay, good. That shit's.
They're supposed to make another season
That's what I'm saying.
of that one.
Invincible and Cyberpunk. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying Cyberpunk. I'm more interested in that because
Oh,
I
absolutely.
already loved the Cyberpunk game, even though it was a little iffy in some spots. The game itself, I'm replaying it right now. Now that it's much better, and I
So-
fucking love it. The anime,
So Cyberpunk is actually worth playing. You're the first person I've heard say that.
absolutely.
They fixed all the major
need-
issues, and
they
now it
need to do,
actually
like,
works.
A
I had really
re-release
fun
like
the first time.
Overwatch,
I'd say
call
it's the best game.
Okay.
It's the best game that's come out since Doom 2016.
Speaking of
Like better than Elden Ring?
Overwatch, there's a
Hey.
traitor in our midst.
Hey, guess what? At least I'm gaming, okay? No,
You're
I'm
what?
playing with Karis. We have a good time. We're obviously not buying anything, but the UI sucks. The UI sucks. Evan tried to join our game after talking all that smack and posting all that stuff.
Blocked.
No, he joined me and Karis's match, and we saw that it said Evok join. We immediately left the match and then turned our accounts offline. So he could see us. He could see us in Discord that we're playing Overwatch, but in Blizzard it said we're offline. We're like, yeah, that's not happening, dude. You're not gonna talk smack and then try to pull up and be like, hey guys.
Now,
No,
You're still a
no.
traitor for
Oh,
playing
I'm a trader. I understand. I understand.
overpriced too.
what do you mean?
Overrated, too, is what I
You
call
have
it, but-
free.
It's 30.
Yeah, but it's
no,
overrated as
it's
hell.
35 years and $12,000 to unlock all the cosmetics.
15,000.
15,000. Jeez.
You know, all the
That's the
cosmetics
only
that I
point
got
of the
in Overwatch
game.
1. No, I have every skin. I have every single character I have has a legendary skin. So I'm not even worried because I don't have to buy anything. Everything that I got in Overwatch 1 transferred over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm literally look like I'm living a legend where everyone else they're just gone. They can't even play the characters because they're behind paywalls. Everyone who had Overwatch 1 is like a freebie. I'm like, ugh.
It's not even
Terrible
Overwatch
business
2.
model.
It's just, yeah. What were they thinking?
People say it's Overwatch 0.3.
Lion King 1.5.
Nice.
That was a
but
good
there's
movie.
some drama. There's some drama, even more so right now, with Mick Gordon, the sound designer and musician and composer for Doom. So he made Doom, the audio for Doom 2016. If you haven't played Doom 2016,
Oh, I played
you're
that one. It was
probably
great.
a homosexual
Yeah, very good game.
or a girl. All right, it's all masculine Christian God-fearing brothers in Christ.
The most Christian video game ever
Yeah,
made.
the most Christian video game ever made. You played Doom 2016. Doom Eternal was solid, but it wasn't like
Sure.
Doom 2016. All right. Apparently, for the audio mixing, they did there were two producers for 2016, and for Eternal, there was only one of them. And apparently, he was so behind on all his stuff, and he was lacking out. He tried to get Mick Gordon to do a lot of the stuff, and then they only let him do like part of it, and it was just a huge mess. And then he dogged out, saying it was Mick Gordon's fault for making the music not as good as 2016, when Mick Gordon only had like 2 months to do everything. It's just some crazy shit. And then he tried to dog out Mick for it. And then instead of Mick Gordon saying some shit, he gave him over a 6-figure settlement for Mick not to
Shit,
talk
man.
back about it. Like what the hell?
When in doubt, pay him out.
Yes, sir. And then Mick denied the settlement.
Was
even
it
though
a
it was
public
over
settlement?
6 figures. And he's like, it was to keep it private. And then Mick Gordon denied the settlement and then went onto Reddit and started doing these huge shit posts against Bethesda, basically. Well, it's not Bethesda, it's ID Software, which is one of the Bethesda
Yeah.
little bitch companies. And it's just redonky
Sounds like it.
redonk. Like, it sounds like Bethesda after selling out to Microsoft, is now even in more hot water than they were before. This Starfield's
You were
not
supposed
good.
to fix this.
It was supposed to destroy the darkness.
How hard is it to just
darkness?
make the only game that anyone wants to play made by
Fallout 5, Elder Scrolls 6,
Oh, dude, Elder
Starfield.
Scrolls 6, man.
That is all. Quit making
It's the
anything
only
other than
game
those.
that people want, and you have to go out and do some weird shit.
Would you buy Fallout 5? Yes. Would you buy Elder Scrolls 6? Yes. Would you buy Halo Infinite 2? Fuck no.
I'm still waiting to get all my content for Halo Infinite, though, as promised.
They said
It's
it
not
ain't
coming. It's not coming.
They said, "Oh, we'll do." Well, was it I think they said multiplayer campaign, and now they're like,
That's the problem with these live service games is that like in order to make it profitable, you have to launch it at the barely acceptable limit to where you can't get sued, which I think they actually did get sued. Yes, and then you go, oh, I promise it sucks now, even though it's been in development for 8 years, but it'll get better. And then they just like, if they're not making money with it, then they just don't have to make it better. So you launch
do
it.
y'all remember Anthem?
Yes.
Anthem, when the trailer came out for E3 in like I think it was like 2016, everyone was like, "Holy shit, this is the future!" Because they were like, "We're gonna keep updating it. We're gonna make sure it's solid before we release it. It's gonna be fucking crazy." Yeah, well, it's only crazy for people who have a $10,000 PC. People that are running like a $1,500 beater, which shouldn't even be a problem. Couldn't even, like, the game was like 8 frame rate. It was just really hard to play. The story was sick. The characters were sick. Game was just completely unplayable. And then they're like, "Don't worry, we'll keep updating it. We'll have support for years, like Destiny." 2 weeks later, the game just doesn't even exist anymore. The only place you can find it is
ship.
yeah. The only place you can find it is now EA Game Pass on the fucking Game Pass. And even still, I don't even know if it'll work. The characters are so cool, though.
We've
they had like
got to kick
dude.
these big gaming the big AAA companies out of their spot.
They're gone, dude. Microsoft is so ruined. Halo Infinite almost made nothing. Like compared to what they were projecting, they $1 billion to not make any good returns.
It sucked. It absolutely sucked.
And Rockstar was shitting on CD Projekt Red for Cyberpunk because they're like, "Huh, your game is trash." Cyberpunk turned several $1 billion off of only a couple $100 million game. Like, that is pretty fucking ridiculous. Like, that's some good quality turnaround.
Well, they fixed it. They fixed the game up.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying, like, and then the show, they had the highest amount of people ever playing at the same time because of the show. Like, it basically was their overrated 2 revamp.
That
So
show
you're
was the best marketing campaign ever. Everyone was like, "Damn, that was a really good
I
show."
went back to it. I got pulled all the way back in, and now I'm about to get the Sandevistan in the game.
The good old Sandy.
That is fire.
Hey,
The good old Sandy.
They
dude.
need to add a side quest where you can die in a blaze of glory in a experimental mech suit,
high on PCP.
Okay.
juiced up.
That would be sick. That'd be sick. So if you haven't beaten it, there are like 10 different ways to end the game, and all of it's completely different in how you like what people you go with, and then there's multiple like fractals from that situation. So the first time I ended it, I went with Johnny Silverhand, and I went to try to remove him from my consciousness that he could like go into the afterlife, and I could take my body back. Turns out that as soon as you kill everybody, you've like destroyed a half of Arasaka, the main bad people. And I was like, yay! I finally get freedom. I can go live my best life with my in-game girlfriend in like some city far away, and I can be happy. And then the AI that's supposed to be helping is like, yeah, by the way, you're gonna fucking die. Like, huh? And they're like, yeah, so Johnny can live and take your body, or you can just both die. So you start walking down this like digital bridge, and you're like looking at Johnny, and you're like, good luck, fucker. And then you basically commit suicide in front of him, and he doesn't want it to happen because you both love each other at this point. And then Johnny wakes up the next morning, and he's in your body with 100% control, and he is just so fucking depressed. And then he finally, at the end of the mission, the final mission, if you choose that path, he's taking the bus out of Night City because he's trying to get a new life for himself. And then the credits start to roll, and then you get a call from everybody you had a relationship with in the game, and they're like, "Hey V, just want to check up on you. You're missing, and I just wanted to make sure you're okay." And like the doctor's always been with you. It's like super sad because you're fucking dead, bro. You're gone. It's so horrible. And your girlfriend's like, "Johnny, I will fucking kill you. I'll rip V out of your fucking head. I'll find you anywhere on the planet." And you're like, V's dead. And then all the other people you helped throughout the game are calling you. They're like, "Hey, we appreciate you. Just want to stop by, make sure you're okay." And you're like, I like almost cried because I was just sitting there watching. I was like, "Bro, I'm fucking dead. Nobody knows I'm dead."
You're watching this shit happen?
Yes, you're watching from the outside. I was like,
great.
they did a really good ass job on that game.
I'll have to go play it through.
Yeah, probably.
Now a game that just fucking blows. Evan, go fuck yourself. Fallout 76 fucking sucks.
Why does he like all the awful ass games, bro? He's always like, "Man, this game is great. I don't want to play no space."
Man, Overwatch 2 is better than Overwatch 1 every single day. Fuck no, it's not. You thought Overwatch 1 was hard? Imagine you take away the teammates, force them into even harder roles, and now everyone sucks at the game. It's balanced in all the wrong ways. It feels completely fucking impossible to get anywhere in Overwatch 2.
5 is better. But for the sake of us not turning into a video game podcast.
I was just about to write that down.
Sorry, I'm passionate about what I like to spend my free time on.
We don't want to attract those people.
Fine, I'll let y'all talk about
Cyberwatch 1.5.
we need one good. We need one good topic before we
how to
cut
fix
out.
2023. It's a recurring theme at this point.
I think we already combed through that shit.
Obviously, we need better video games.
The only way.
We need a good topic, somebody, or I'm gonna come up with one, and y'all aren't gonna like
We
it.
already talked about like the election stuff. We've already talked about. We already talked about veggie straws, which is number one on my list of things to talk about.
You're gonna have to hold it down. David needs my help. Hold it down
for it.
All right, I guess don't worry. We're gonna talk about Noah's receding hairline now that he's gone.
Has it been bugging you the whole time too? I just
look. I might be. Let's see, which side is this one? I might be related to him. See, she's crawling up every day. But hey, the dude's built like a kiwi.
That got sent through the car wash, and the car wash was replaced by a barbershop quartet, and the barbershop quartet was not only singing, but was cutting his kiwi head.
Wait. His hairline is built like a kiwi with mange.
Oh, man.
You know the disease that makes your shit fall out? High quality, bro. High qual. Let's see. We gotta drop something in his lap as soon as he returns. Okay, so this episode needs to be based around the fact that he just keeps fucking leaving.
We can't really drop anything in his lap that's gonna take him off guard, or can we? I mean, honestly, there's like a lot.
It's a very easy to take him off guard. So first we're gonna act like we're not talking about him. So we got to be halfway through something that doesn't make any sense, and then he'll just be sitting there like
halfway talking about.
So like, I'm saying like we need to be halfway through something, like sound like we're in the middle of a discussion, but we need to be really far fetched. Like we should talk about like lesbian agenda,
something like that. Something like that. But what?
Or we could just go something that's super boring.
Yeah, sure.
How about we go into?
We can talk
here
about,
he comes. Here he comes. Alright, cool.
My hair routine is actually more simple than most of you are thinking.
So you said you use LaCroix as a shampoo?
I know you think it's crazy, but it's all natural. It's just fizzy water, and all the stuff that they actually add to it is great.
You use sparkling water.
Sparkling water in my hair. All right. That's what sparkling water.
He said he bathes in LaCroix.
Sometimes I bathe in it. Sometimes if I don't have enough time, I just pour it over my head. So, and it like my hair is looking better than ever.
That's why his hair comes out like that.
Thank you.
That's what I need.
Puerto Rican, but
if you can't tell,
not.
I have like not bald spots, but my hair is super
Yeah.
thin.
No, it fixes
top of
everything.
my head.
Yeah.
Which is,
We would never talk about
Yeah.
that. That's rude.
if you never go for a woman taller than you, they'll never know. Unless when you're down there
What's
in
this?
Lunchtown. So,
Bro, like, do you think my hairline's running back? I'm gonna have the Vegeta shit on steroids. It's gonna look like one of those like Latino dudes like puts
Well,
the
that's
fucking lines in my hair. You think it's
All
bad? Look
natural.
at Micah's. Micah's shit goes from like here to fucking back here. I was like, damn, dude.
it's like a toupee. His hair is like this long, and he
Yes.
just folds it on top of his head.
Bro, every day.
Was that a Three Stooges skit where he had like really long hair in the back and he just folded it over the front and then folded it like 4 times?
Bro,
just-
I was watching the Three Stooges again recently, and I tried to show Hannah, and the whole time I'm just dying.
It's
It's
so
just,
funny.
it's back to like it was day one, and Hannah's like, "What is this? What is this cringe ass show?" I'm like, "Do you know who Chris Brown is?"
I'll be back. I got a sick kid.
just put him out of his misery.
Okay, so now that we know it's gone again, we can get back to his hairline.
Well, I didn't mean to bring it back to the hairline, but it kind of, I guess the conversation just flowed to it.
I think he's accidentally using Drano for shampoo.
Yeah, actually, what I do to fix my receding hairline, I just put a bunch of Nair in it. That really...
It works every time. It gets all the grease out. Take that. He gets that third person view, and he's like, "Damn."
Am I Mr.
No,
Clean?
it's honestly all that stress. The motherfucker stresses way too much.
I know, it's
constantly.
gonna be the death of all of us.
You think I stress a lot in my estate?
Yes, it looks
This
well
is sick.
furnished.
I have one room.
But down there in New Mexico.
I have my furniture just still sitting on the ground.
A wire
Those are my
shelf
PC
you never
mods
put up.
box,
I can
okay?
see it.
No, it's like 4 PC mod boxes all around. That shelf thing, that shit's ass.
Then why don't you get rid
That's
of
all I
it?
have.
Just hang it up. Put it as wall. Oh, dude.
Put it okay.
Dude, your wife is literally an artist. You should paint that wall right and have her do a mural or something like that.
No, already said I want to do it. I said I want to do a graffiti wall. Swala. Like a graffiti style art. And no, I'm the artist. She can do digital art. If it's not digital art, bro.
I'm gonna tell her to
They're
say
drawing
Hey,
it.
look at Noah's
No, I'm
screen right now.
kidding. She's
Doesn't
actually
his
ridiculous.
whiteboard look like it's
Nah, bro,
photoshopped
don't get me in trouble.
Oh, never mind. It does look
It
like
does.
it's
Look at
photoshopped
that. Ooh, edit.
in. Yeah, your
Hairline
hairline is
check.
definitely photoshopped in. So.
Ready?
Dude, your high and tight is just not
Sheesh,
high and
that's that
tight enough.
Kisak genetics, baby. That's high end. That's very fucking tight. Hey, don't even push it, dude. Don't even worry, all right?
That's what I'm
No,
talking
that's
about.
what I'm talking about.
Keeps. Keeps, please sponsor us. I'll be an excellent
He'll be a
test
fucking
product.
whatever you want, bro. Y'all gotta put him in a cage. He's down. It's just genetics, bro. What can you do? What can you do? So we talked about shampooing with Drano. We talked about
I'm gonna have to get
Cyberpunk.
because I have to go take care of Damon.
Well, thank you guys.
Look, watch this. Let me run our ending.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys, thank you guys for joining us once again. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We had a great run, but Austin's probably gonna die again.
This is the very
Apparently his
last
life's on.
episode.
He's on borrowed demon time. It's the very last episode for him. I'll be here every night at 6 p.m. Central. On what day? You don't get to know.
You won't be here
Alright.
at 6.
I'll be here whenever I
You're
fucking
always
feel
late.
like it. As the CEO of this corporation, I do what I want. All right. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Good night. Good riddance. And again, go fuck yourself. Cue outro music.